Well, it's actually kind of funny because I was never really into mob stories until a random curiosity led me to the Godfather saga. So I watched the first one and I was interested. After watching the second and third, I was hooked. And what drew me in was the different layers and complexities within the organization and how these guys ran their business. The different levels and ranks between the characters I thought was fascinating. And having experienced such a wonderful saga, I just had to be part of the creative process in writing a mob story. Well, after watching the Godfather saga, I had to pick up some more great mafia classics like Goodfellas and Casino, other movies I've seen. All of these movies were great, but one thing I noticed in all of them is that there were some plot directions that neither of these movies have touched on. And I figured, why not be the one who brings this to the world? So I wanted to create a mob story and put my own thumbprint on it and share it with the world. Well, Capo's fate takes place in 1939, New York City. It's post-prohibition, and so organized crime is pretty much at the height of its existence in American history. The main character, Carmine Ciccone, he starts out as a mob enforcer, and he is soon promoted to caporegime, which is basically number 3 in the family. And he's given a pretty tough task, and this mission sort of conflicts with some personal interests he has. And he's forced to choose whether he wants to continue his allegiance with his Don or if he wants to protect his personal interests. And as the story unfolds, it gets a little bit more difficult for Carmine to make his decision. Carmine Ciccone, the main character. I enjoy writing about him because Carmine is a man of action. He's the type of guy who would just jump into an inferno and find a way to extinguish it. Another character I didn't speak of earlier, Don Mario Luca, who's the boss of the Luca family. I enjoy writing about him because Mario is very thoughtful and very methodical. In my opinion, he's the chess player of all the Dons in the story, and he likes to stay one step ahead of his opponents. I had a lot of fun writing about all the characters. I think they're all fantastic, and I hope the readers enjoy the ride I take them on in this little world, and I hope they enjoy the characters and figuring out what the Capo's fate really is.